Okay, so we want to talk about coordinate system, things we have to remember, right? So what were we remembering about Cartesian? You guys actually have to remember anything? The third coordinate's up and down, right?
Yeah.
Check. Exactly as you would expect. How about cylindrical?
Yeah, you can. For
What
the
did we
most
have
part.
to remember?
Radius.
Radius theta.
Radius from the end.
Okay, so it's radius, theta, z.
Best to do theta first, then radius.
Okay, and we found out that it was easiest if we measured the angle first. And that angle lives in the where?
In the XY. In the XY plane.
Yeah, so also with the r, right?
Yeah.
Right? Both of these live in the xy plane. Is this notation new to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little.
It's just thought bubble.
Yeah.
Shouldn't bear too much.
No. Usually there's a
Can you
bigger
draw
cloud,
like a
but okay.
cloud around it so that I know?
No. Because it would be confusing, because I will end up drawing these a lot, which are sheep. Okay, so, hush.
Chin feet.
All right, so the important thing on cylindrical was that the theta and the radius were both in the xy plane, right? And that there was some ambiguity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So to standardize, right, what would we do? Like if you were going to standardize to try to avoid that ambiguity,
R has to be greater than 0, isn't it?
yeah, I'd say r is going to be positive, and where's your theta going to live?
Between 0 and 2 pi.
Yeah. Right, that would be sort of a good way to standardize. There are, of course, other ways to standardize, but this is the one I think we're going to go with. Yes, cool. All right. Spherical, we're going to have to play with this setup a little bit to figure out how to standardize. So those were what?
Rho, theta, and phi.
Rho, thetas, and phis, right? Okay. And what did we have to remember there?
That
phi comes from the z-axis.
Phi comes from the z-axis down.
It's also still better to do both phi and theta first, then do rho.
Yeah, agreed. Like, if you're graphing points, it's probably easiest to get the two angles, especially if you're actually plotting them in reality, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely easier to do the two angles and then do the radius last. Okay, so how would we standardize this one?
That way.
Same constraints on R and theta.
Okay, so on rho, we'd say rho should be
Greater than or equal to 0.
bigger than or equal to 0. And theta should live between
0 and 2 pi.
0 and 2 pi. Oops. I want strictly left, right?
And then wouldn't phi be the same?
Or 0 pi for phi.
No, phi would be from 0 to pi
No,
you
0
go
to
for
pi.
that one,
This is why I brought this thing up here, because I need to think a little bit.
Oh, 0 to
So,
I like
0
pi.
starts this way, right? Actually, can I have one of those medium length? Make this really visible. Oh dear Lord. Okay, so here's an angle at 0, right? Okay, and then I'm just going to swing this through the x-axis, right? Okay, so that's 0. That's pi over 2, right? And then, do I need this stuff down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't. Otherwise, I don't have a way to get to negative z values, right?
Yeah.
You guys see that? So I need some of this stuff. So once I get here to
Pi.
pi, do I need this stuff?
No, because you just do a more.
Oh, nice. Because to
Theta.
get to here, right, you'd go around, down, and then out, right? You guys see that? So what's my standard phis?
0 to pi.
0 to pi.
0 to pi, and I don't need the 2 pi ones because those are covered by the Do I need strictly less? Do I need pi?
No.
Yeah, you
Wouldn't you? Because
do
I
need
mean,
pi.
you're going all the way through.
Yeah.
So
You would down.
this
It
point
doesn't
down here,
start
right?
over again.
Mhm.
So how would I get to that? Well, my radius has to be positive, right?
Yeah.
So I can go out, and if I can't hit pi, I can't get to that point, right? I would get there either with pi rotation or with a minus radius. Okay, see that?
Right.
Okay. So that one gets a little funny because you need the less than or equal to that. Guys cool on me? So these are the kind of standard tips and tricks for the coordinate systems. Questions, concerns, things? Okay, hit my button.